So the other day, me and Samantha and little Jack took a trip down to Coco Beach, and we ate at one of the coolest restaurants I'd been to in that part of the state. And I just thought, hey, I gotta make a review for y'all because you would enjoy this place too. So let's talk about it. We went down to Rusty's and had a great time. Right across the way from Cape Canaveral and right there by the port is Rusty's Seafood. They're also known as an oyster bar, and we got to sit on the open canal and watch those awesome boats go by the entire time we were eating. I was like, what a cool concept, and I've heard there's some really good snook fishing right there in the marina, but you didn't hear that from me. We were there at a timeshare, and we were like, you know what, this is right across the street pretty much from where we're at, and we get to watch boats go by. So we ordered seafood, of course. So the first thing I really did was grab a mojito, and I think it was a peach one. They had a little walk-up bar you could go to. While we were waiting on our seats, I said, why not? So I got Samantha one, I got one, and little Jack was running around trying to get acquainted to the place and waving at everybody in the meanwhile. So we were pretty much having a family reunion. Our whole family was down there, and we decided let's sit out back where they had a band, which was pretty cool. They had a bar back there. We were able to sit and watch all the boats go by. I mean, I probably saw like 3 or 4 cruise liners go by, and if you've ever seen those things, they're huge. They're really big, and they go right out into the open ocean and off into the big blue yonder. You know, one of my favorite things is to order a big plate of oysters for the table, and we did that. We got some calamari. Little Jack enjoyed his crackers. Meanwhile, I ate the oysters. So the main thing I got was the scallops. They were amazing. They were big. The first thing you always do when you go to a restaurant, you always ask, how are the scallops and how are the oysters? How big are they? And are they fresh? And the scallops were really big. I mean, they were great. They tasted good. They had that nice buttery taste to them. There's a running joke on the Gulf Coast that sometimes you don't know whether you're scallops or stingray. They just cook them out with a cookie cutter. You just kind of stamp them out. They always call those the poor man's scallops. Well, these were real scallops, and they were great. And there's a lot of scalloping down in South Florida and along the Big Bend there. These were big, and they were great. I really enjoyed them. Samantha got the fish. She really enjoyed hers. The table kind of got a mixture of different things, but I'll tell you this. I enjoyed the place. It was clean. It had a great view. The staff was great. It had a great environment. It was a good place to get a drink, and I thoroughly recommend this place. If you happen to be in the Coco Beach, Cape Canaveral area, go on and check it out, Rusty's. Let me know down below if you agree with me or you disagree with me, but I believe that, you know, it's a solid, you know, 8 to 10. I will say the outside area, the sun was beating in a little bit, but there's really nothing they could do about that. It was hot. You know, it was June. It was a hot part of the summer. So, you know, whether you're inside or outside, you know, it's going to be tough. So that's really it for this review, everybody. I really appreciate you stopping by and going on the journey with us. Comment down below with where you would recommend in that area and your opinions on it. That way, so if somebody else is watching the video, they know of a good restaurant too, and we can all learn from each other. And if you happen to be buying or selling real estate in the state of Florida, my email is down below. If you need any help, have to be a real estate agent, and I can make that happen pretty much anywhere because I have a network and I'm good at this stuff. And I'll see you guys in the next video.